It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Complete to
a big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards.
First down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon Graham.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the Eagles' 18-yard line.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete to Saquon.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to
Caden Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
It is good.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Lorenzo Carter.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the...
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now it's Penny, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the Eagles' 2-yard line.
Barkley will try to punch it in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Ebner. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Eagles nothing.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on second and long. Jones, he'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
Jones from the gun on third down. And Tate's got him. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
And that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps him.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Sanders. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go. No one downfield there to stop him.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The Giant ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
a gain of 5
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Flush to his right. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think
Hurts fumbles it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28.